Alright. Let's have a look at the last game of the tournament. I would assume there's gonna be a big patch within 1 week. So alright. I'm gonna review this game, this 5th game as well. So hey everyone. Welcome to this analysis of this last game of the TI finals. I just did the 4th game as well. I'm not gonna do the first, second, and third game because I saw those games personally. Well, like not personally, but I saw them on the stream yesterday before I went to bed. So yeah, let's take a quick look at the bans. The bans switched up a little bit. LGD have first pick. They ban Spectre, PL, and Enchantress, and OG ban Tiny, Drow, and Wisp. So these are just both heroes that the teams don't want to play against. LGD just lost to PL, so they don't want to have that hero out. They also ban Eng last, because even though they have first pick, they know that they don't want to pick Eng, they want to pick Earthshaker. So they're hoping that they ban Eng, that OG don't ban the Shaker, so that they then afterwards can pick it themselves. You went to bed mid-final, it was like 4 AM. I was getting too tired, I couldn't do it. Yo, Kieran Austin, thank you for the sub with Twitch Prime, I appreciate it. So, LGD open up with Earthshaker and OG respond with Nature's Prophet, a hero that was banned in the game prior to this one. But personally, I kind of like playing Shaker against Nature's Prophet. At least as a core Earthshaker, I like it a lot. Oh, they picked Nature's Prophet Rubik. That's interesting. I haven't seen too many first phases here on Rubik, but we have one now. LGD dipping into the reserve time, and they pick Terrorblade. Terrorblade is pretty good against Nature's Prophet for a multitude of reasons. You have high armor in the laning phase against Nature's Prophet. You hit very hard against the hero. You hit very hard as a hero, and Prophet doesn't really take a beating that nicely. Also, you can kill Treants throughout the whole game. Like one illusion kills like 5 Treants. Treants are really weak against illusions, actually. The bans from LGD are Pugna and Arc Warden, just trying to ban out some more top sun heroes. Pugna very potent against Terrorblade. Terrorblade has a low HP pool. Pugna abuses low HP heroes as he can just burst them pretty hardcore. OG bans out Storm and Alchemist. Once again, an Alchemist ban from one of the teams. I guess they just don't want to play against that hero. In terms of the Storm ban, it's good against Nature's Prophet.
Are these dirty?
Yeah. It's good against Nature's Prophet, and LGD do have the last pick in the next phase. So, okay. OG open up the phase with a Magnus, which in my opinion, Magnus is pretty cool against Terrorblade, because not only can you lock him down through BKB, but you can also give whichever melee carry you do end up picking Empower, which means you can blast through his wave clear a lot. Because the illusions, they run to lanes and push. If you empower yourself or carry, the illusions die very fast. So Magnus, overall, in my opinion, pretty good pick against Terrorblade. LGD respond with a Silencer, which is a very good hero. As you can see as well from the other games.
10 seconds
Sorry, what was I talking about? Yeah, the hero gained a lot of popularity in TI. 4th pick for OG here. I know that one of their picks are Ember, and the other hero has to be a top 10 hero. They could pick Invoker again. Monkey is in the pool, even though I wouldn't suggest picking Monkey here. Yeah, that's the Ana hero. LGD have to pick a hero for Somnus. Oh, it's Kunkka. Last game they did get it banned out, so now they know if we want Kunkka, we have to pick it now instead of leaving it out. They OG ban Necrophos and LGD ban. LGD need to ban a Thompson here that they're afraid of. Are they gonna ban Invoker? Probably not, because they know that they're gonna put Kunkka against it and they're gonna crush him. What else can they ban? They could ban Monkey King, because now Monkey is pretty decent. Yeah, there's a Kunkka. And there's a Terrorblade.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Ooh, bad Rider pick. That's Pretty interesting.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
It last pick Zeus. So mid Zeus, which means they chose to put an Ember lane against Bad Rider, which I guess it kind of makes sense. You don't really want to go Ember mid against Kunkka either, so you're gonna lose that lane regardless. Zeus is one of the more known counters when it comes to Terrorblade. This Bad Rider pick is a little weird because why you don't suggest picking Monkey as 4th pick? Because what happens in the phase is that if OG had last pick in the second phase, then yeah, I would suggest him to pick Monkey. But picking Monkey in this slot when LGD has the pick after you is very dangerous because you know that like Monkey shares the same counters, whether he's mid or safe lane. Like then you put yourself in a pretty bad position, in my opinion. But yeah, they pick Zeus. So what they do have is they have a pretty cool lane with Shaker, Bad Rider. But I mean, Ember hates to lane against Bat, but Rubik, Ember, they have some capabilities of defending themselves. You have chains, you can lift the guy away, and so on. As just 1 second. Alright, so LGD are Radiant here. They have Terrorblade, Kunkka, Silencer, Earthshaker, Bad Rider against Nature's Prophet, Ember Spirit, Rubik, Magnus, and Zeus. Magnus fares up fairly decently against Terrorblade in lane because he has magic damage, quite a bit of it. And Terrorblade has high armor, which means high armor, low HP. It means that magic damage is pretty good against it. Apart from that, you have Empower, which means you can somewhat contest last hits as well in this type of lane. Mainly the way Magnus plays dual lanes is that you empower yourself and your support and you try to play for CS. Rubik also enables that. When he fade bolts your enemies, they lose 20 damage. So not only does Magnus give you damage, but Rubik also lowers theirs, so that makes a lot of sense. Mid lane is Zeus against Kunkka, which I don't know who it favors. I can just see both heroes farm a lot. Usually Kunkka doesn't play with the most amount of regen, but you can just keep abusing your teleport, and this is why I say both teams should be fine. Oh, they put Nature's Prophet top instead of Rubik. That's actually pretty interesting. But I do like that. Bad Rider isn't the best at dealing with these treants unless he uses Firefly. If OG can trade farm here, they're very happy, by the way. As a Bad Rider, especially if you play against a hero that you counter, you do not want to go even or lose. That is pretty bad for you. So you definitely don't want to go through that. As top lane, like so far this is going really well for OG. If they can just push the lane and try to get CS with Ana and make it hard for LGD to like aggress them, then that really favors OG. As Seb, they're gonna have the lane pushed into them right now. 9 Shadow. Man, my cats are crazy. As top lane, Ana is in a lot of trouble. Should actually go down. He didn't skill his Q either. Yeah, as he will fall. It's well done by LGD. A little bit too aggressive by Ana. Could have probably perhaps TP'd out after the Fisher stun, but it's fine. He does get to join the lane once again by just TPing out. Mid lane, nothing too interesting. I've seen him go a lot of bracers lately here on this Kunkka, which is pretty interesting. OG have Magnus. I mean, who has a better late game? I mean, both teams have very potent late game. It's gonna come down on just a lot of spell usage in the team fight. Like, both Ame and Ember can go pretty, like, ramp in a fight. 1 meow equals crazy. Oh, no. You don't understand my cats, dude. What I mean is that the spell usage is the more important part about this game, not really who is better late game. LGD have pretty big potential. They have a Terrorblade who can start smacking people. You have a Kunkka bolt and whatnot. You have Fisher, Global, Echo Slam, Lasso, and OG have this big RP. And maybe Rubik stealing some cool spells. And of course a Zeus that's dishing out damage. As top lane, once again, they're gonna keep on being aggressed on, but as long as they do like this, they're gonna be fine. Once Ember is level 6, it's very hard for Radiant to aggress him. As they do get a kill here on Rubik. Ana in a bit of trouble. 4 stacks. Does get the chain off, but if I'm Chalice here, I wanna dive him. And he's gonna get the kill. Holy shit. He actually got outplayed. That was actually really well played. He still had Sleight of Fist left. Very nice. I wonder if he could have salved before he ran into the tower to make sure he gets full HP. But anyway, I probably would have died there as well, actually. Wait, did they just kill Ana again? Was it that not after he came back? Oh no, Ana died again. Oh shit. Okay, Ana has to try and play a little passive until he gets level 6. Because like I said, once he gets level 6, then he's gonna feel fine. Dude, holy shit, LGD is up by 2k at 6 minutes. This is not a good sign for OG. Has to make a huge gang into mid lane. Holy shit, 4 people in mid. They don't get too much from it. I mean, they do get the kill, but like no objective damage or anything. LGD's vision, you have 1 ward over here, over to the shrine. 1 ward to protect bottom. And if you look at OG's vision, very deep wards, so kind of abusing the Nature's Prophet factor that you have a TP and you can place vision as you like. 1 ward bottom, very similar to the one that LGD has. 1 ward behind the mid tower, and very aggressive wards in their own top lane. So now that Emperor is 6, he can try to farm a little bit on and off, as you have Somnus getting a kill on No Tail. Seb is looking to make a play in the mid lane, which I kind of like, but this is not an easy play to execute. Kunkka is a very tanky hero. And they're gonna need a +1. Whoa, maybe he's running up very far. They do TP in with Zeus. They probably have a Nature's Prophet TP as well. Ooh, they do miss the skewer. They get the RP though. 16 sticks left, and he does end up dying, even with not the best execution. So well played by OG here. So very good kill by OG. Some big rotations though. 3 wards available here on Mr. Earthshaker. They do get the kill on Rubik. Well done. Echo Slam being used, and Seb comes in just to give them another kill. Bounty runes have spawned. Topson takes the top ones. Where is Ana? Ana goes to the mid lane. But why the fuck are they behind the tower? Anyway, teamfight happening. And Ana goes down. 3k gold lead for LGD at 10 minutes with a Terrorblade. Mid tower is very low, but it hasn't died yet. Something's wrong with my ear. Okay, they want to get this mid tower, and it looks like they're successful. Nope, Seb comes in. They have an RP. They have an RP. And they do get it on to him, and he's dead. Alright, 2k gold lead, but mid tower will be denied, most likely, in the progress. Empower onto Ana. Let's look at the vision. We had 3 wards on Shaker, now we have 2, as one was placed here, another one was placed here. Most likely next object, I mean, if OG don't deny this tower, LGD really want to kill it instead of it getting denied. So LGD's next objectives are definitely going to be the mid tower and the top tower. Open up the Dire jungle for their Terrorblade. Let's look at the vision. They got another deep ward in the jungle here. And if you look at OG, kind of mirrored movement. They take the bot tower. Each team take each other's safe lane tower and then place a deep ward in the jungle. The next best move each team have is to push the lane that they just did and then cross over to mid lane. For example, now LGD want to come in from above or behind into mid and try to dive there. As there's mass TPs onto top. Global silence. Holy, what? He has a blink dagger at 14 minutes? Oh, 14k gold lead. Global was expanded. As Chalice has... Wait. He has an Atos. What? Wait a second. So support Earthshaker gets a Blink Dagger at 12 minutes, and my bad rider is going for an ATOS. Oh boy, okay. Now we may have to question, is this the right choice? I mean, let's see the game play out. I like being innovative and whatnot, so that's nice. I guess one of the few reasons as to why you may think an ATOS is good is because it allows you to catch somewhat. You do have X Mark, you do have Shaker, so he may think, oh hey guys, I don't need Blink, I can be more tanky with ATOS. But why not just have a Blink? Anyhow, we're gonna replay this again. Very nice play by LGD. Another play over here where they do kill No Tail. 4k gold lead, 14 minutes into the game. They have all the items they need. They really want to defend this tower, but OG... I mean, in this moment, OG are contemplating, okay, do we deny the tower? Do we deny the tower, or do we keep it alive in order to bait LGD into a fight here? And let's see what happens, because I don't know. They have a Blink Dagger soon onto Magnus. They do end up denying it. Let's look at LGD's vision, which is very great. One ward around mid, which sees a little bit onto the lower side. Then you have in the mid lane a great ward. Just LGD's warding is just on point. Let's be honest. Mid lane they catch Ana, and he's gonna get out. If we look at OG's vision, they only have one ward in bottom, so this is the only area that they really feel safe in to play. Creep skipping top, and he's gonna get the tower. Ooh, dude, LGD is looking great in this game. Very good Fisher. Onto Seb. Atos is on cooldown right now. They get another X mark. Seb will die in the base to the flame break. Oh my god. The Jerix will die as well. How the fuck do they win this game? Oh my god. What? Thompson is gonna die as well somewhere. He ended up mid lane and dies. So now if we look at OG, they've kind of mirrored the wards in mid here. Roshan may be an objective in a 5 to 6 minutes at some point later on. It won't be pressured yet, but for now what LGD wants to keep on doing is pressure the top lane in and the mid lane so that they can try to take this tower eventually. I don't think that LGD are gonna go for this tower. I would be somewhat surprised if they did. Mid tower next. Anyhow, I personally don't like that LGD are playing in the bottom area right now, because like we all know, you know that this is the area that OG have wards in, as they TP bottom a lot of plays. Atos onto the Ember, but he just uses Sleight of Fist and gets to dodge it. No Tail cancels his TP. Ana is still alive, does end up dying. Thompson is alive, gets a Yule on himself, may die to the boat. X mark, yes, well played by maybe. Big Teddy Big Tail is gonna so a 2-for-4 trade yet again. But the reason I don't like LGD to play down here is it's the only area of the map where the reason I don't like LGD playing here, because it's the only area of the entire map where OG actually have some grasp of vision and control. As OG did just lose their wards in this area as well. But when they took that fight, OG had very good control. They knew exactly what was happening there. So Bad Rider will go for a Blink Dagger now. We'll have it shortly. TB is gonna push out this top lane. He is working on a BKB. Yeah, why are you guys here? Well, let's see how it goes. 1-for-1 trade so far. Somnus is in this. Bad Rider is coming here with his big Atos. No Tail with the buyback. We have to rewind that a little bit. How should LGD know that? Dude, this guy is in fucking TI finals. I know how Dota works, and I'm not even playing at TI. These guys must know. I mean, it's simple. Everyone knows this shit. Just, I'm gonna rewind a bit, and I'm gonna tell you. At some point in the game, each team takes the enemy safe lane tower, correct? While they do that, or after they do that, it's because... So now they killed the tower, and wow, surprise, OG have one ward here and another ward here. LGD did the same thing top, and they have one ward here and one ward here. It looks like it's really identical what both teams are doing, because they know what's happening. You know that if the enemy team takes... If you take the enemy team's tower, you stay in their jungle. This is how Dota is played right now. This is how Dota has been played for a whole year. Both teams do this. They know this. Both teams do the exact same thing. So they know what's happening. But now a few minutes later... Whoa. My cat's dunked something. The whole few minutes later, LGD is owning. They're using spells. They're killing them here. They're killing them there. But now, LGD fall into a trap somehow. They end up fighting on the side of the map that, in my opinion, is the one part of the map they shouldn't fight. They own mid, they own top. But they don't own bottom. Like now, what's gonna end up happening is that they fight in this one area of the map. Like, look, OG see this. Just look at OG's perspective. They see them bottom and they're like, holy shit, what the fuck are they doing? Go, run here, right now. They know that this is their way back into the game, if they let them. Anyhow, this fight still turns out good for LGD, this first one. But now the second one that ends up here, this is even more dangerous because there's no tower for LGD to come to. When this fight happens, no one can connect. The closest access point that they can go to is this shrine. They initiate here. Look how long it takes for these guys to come to. Bad Rider has to run all the way from here. With no wind lace, no blink dagger, tranquil boots on cooldown. He has to run over here to this fight. And this guy, let's pretend Ame wanted to come, right? Even though he probably doesn't want to come, he wouldn't be able to. Even if they were tower diving ridiculously hard. It's easy to be smart after the game. Of course it's easy to be smart after the game. No one is saying that it isn't easy. But this is just how Dota is played right now. But back to the team fight, which is important. There's 7k gold ahead right now. Did he already buy back? No. So the fight ends up happening. Both kind of misses. Global comes out. We're still alive. Echo is available as well. Right now it's a 1-for-1 trade. And Notail is gonna buy back. They get an Atos on Rubik. He steals the boat. He gets the boat out. RP on 2. Oh, this boat is fucking hella good. It hits 3 heroes. Ana is alive. They get a kill. Does Ana stay alive? He has sticks. He cancels the TP. Can he TP out in time? He's gonna die to the curse, right? Well, he didn't die. Alright. Suddenly, the game goes down from a 7k to 5k. They are taking a fight with 10k lead, 20s in kills. Of course they will fight that. Yeah, of course they will fight that. That was a great choice by them to, of course, fight. I mean, yes, because you're ahead, you may sometimes tunnel vision into wanting to fight. But there's literally one area of the map in the whole... There's one area of the map where you do not want to fight OG. And it's down here, because you cannot connect. If you fight here, you can connect on the tower in 2 seconds. If you fight mid, you can connect in 1 second. If you fight here in no man's land, where OG has vision, you cannot connect. Also, LGD have no vision here. I personally, as a viewer now, as an outsider, yes, it is easy to say, but in my opinion, that is a huge mistake for LGD to fight. And we don't know the reasons as to why they fight there. It's probably because they're 10k gold ahead. Anyhow, oh, great Fisher steal by Jerax. Good use by Ana as well. Chalice jumps in, tries to get the lasso. He does get it. They might have to Atos him. They do Atos him. He does die. 2-man RP by Seb, but the follow-up is not really there. BKB use, meta popped as well. There's a DD top that neither team knows about, but they may call for Roche anyhow. Wait, wasn't there a DD rune? He destroyed it with the tree and God. In the meantime, Notia is gonna run to bottom and push it out. In the meantime, the vision that LGD have right now, one great ward here. They may have seen that smoked if they look, but no one pinged, so I assume not. And the other ward here, so we know that they're smoked. LGD doesn't know that. And this is actually... Ooh, it's just gonna be good. Okay, Echo Slam onto 2, he gets lifted up. Notia is gonna die, has no buyback. X-Mark onto Thompson. Gets his Yule off, and he should be okay. And he will be okay. Which means this Roshan is over. This Roshan play is over. Meta is over. Echo Slam's on cooldown. They have to retreat right now and heal up, but OG might be able to steal this Roshan. One of the teams is probably... Okay, I think there's gonna be a short stalemate because neither team has the spells available to go fight right now. Well, I thought both teams... Oh no, there's still smoke from when they disengaged. Never mind. I was gonna say that I think both teams will wait a little bit before they go aggressive and then smoke later. Because like I said, neither teams have the big spells right now. Ember gets X-marked, torrented. Oh, great Yule's timing. He did get the chains onto Bat. Bat is falling low. Shaker is dying. Okay, Bat is dead. Buybacks. More buybacks. 2 buybacks. Roshan is still low. But, I mean, LGD shouldn't really rush this. Because OG don't kill Roshan that fast. It's only a 2k HP. But Ember doesn't kill Roshan very fast. They do have Empower. But they don't need to rush it too hard. I do think they have some time. Like, TB doesn't have meta yet. They should try to stall a few more seconds and then maybe try to fight. No-tail goes in, makes some space. Chalice should get vision in the Roach Pit. He does. Oh, he gets instant Yuled. Sadly, they wasted the Fissure. Now the Fissure comes on top of Ana. Ana dies. Ana buys back. Oh, he doesn't have a Remnant. Okay, he'll come back in. BKB popped by Ame. Ana comes back in. RP is ready. Ana gets 1 kill. Oh god, the RP is ready, but global. Does he have slide? Okay, Shaker is dead. RP onto Ame. Oh my god, holy shit, they're throwing so much. OG is playing really well. And now Somnus is gonna die as well. Holy shit, dude, they fucking turned this game around in like no time. I mean, yet again, it's easy to be kept in hindsight. But why do they feel so pressured to go in again and fight now? They're smoked because they disengaged from Roshan, but why do they feel so pressured to go in and catch somebody? They don't have spells. The only thing that OG don't have is Zeus ulti and RP. Like LGD are way more reliant on their spells. They have the way bigger spells. They have Echo Slam. They have Global Silence. They have Meta. It's all on cooldown. So taking this fight here, like you don't need to be scared of OG doing Roshan. Because it takes them quite a while. But anyway, OG is playing this really well. They're capitalizing on all the small things that LGD gives them. Which ends up in a team wipe actually. So Ana gets a Arcane Rune. He has Aegis as well, and suddenly OG is in the lead by 3k gold. If you're LGD, you should expect OG to go for a smoke somewhat soon. As I do have an Aegis. As there's a catch in the bottom jungle, they do catch FY. He's gonna fall. They have Griefs on Seb, which I think is really cool. The sustain is nice, and you can take off Global Silence. They get a Yule onto the Silencer with the cast range from Lens, from Topsend. Very well done. And OG are doing it right now. LGD's vision are kind of still the same as before. And OG is 1 behind the bot tower, 1 here. Well, this game is not lasting that much longer. They do take the Aegis, kind of 2 split fights, but Ame died over here. I guess he gets ARP. Wait, where does Ame come from? Ame TP's on the shrine? So they're jumping the Ember. Oh, LGD have no vision here. This is pretty scary play by Ame. He gets instantly nuked into a Fissure. He gets lifted. Where's she going? Oh, okay. Shut up. Oh my god. Right, LGD making some uncharacteristic mistakes, but OG is just fucking smashing them now. And OG take a 28-minute Rax. And they have a 10k gold lead now. Lincoln's on Ana. This is... Now it suddenly becomes hard to deal with this Ember Spirit. You can't catch him nicely with that, because he has a Lincoln's. Even if you go in and Atos and lasso him, which takes about half a second to execute. Half a second to 1 second to execute, to both blink in, Atos him, then lasso. For him not to Remnant away or Yule out. Well, let's say you do end up catching him. There's an RP, there's a Yule's on the Zeus and so on. As top lane. Let's look at what LGD sees. So they get Zeus ulti. Half HP lost to the slide of chain. Ooh, that RP barely hits. The BKB does go off though. Can they kill him in this BKB timing? They do get the lasso onto Ember. Sunder is gonna come out. Oh, this is not looking that great. He does get the Remnant out. BKB is over on TB, so he doesn't feel too good anymore. They need to deal with the Zeus. Global Silence comes out, blink out by Ame. Atos on the Zeus. Thompson gonna heal himself. Bolt comes down, it hits. Thompson is dead. Ooh, that Echo Slam looked juicy. Let's have a quick look. But is it juicy? There's like 10 million 3-ins. Oh, he doesn't quite hit him. Ana drops low. Ana heals himself. And Ana is earned. And Ana stays alive. And my lord, everyone's dead. OG is fucking doing it. Bounty runes are spawning. Mid-racks. They're gonna go and push them.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant structures are Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It's gonna be a second Rax. Silencer's gonna die. He buys back. Another Rax gone. Only a 20k gold lead, no problem. RP is up. Pipe and Greaves on Magnus. He is super tanky.
Radiant's top
Who is buybacks?
has fallen.
Nearly everybody. The 2-5s don't.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under
Lotus Orb, he can take off Global. They can help Ana a lot. They have all the necessary tools to help Ana. They have Greaves Pipe to make him more tanky, to take off the silence from Seb so he can RP. They have a Lotus Orb on No-Tail that he can choose to use as he wishes. He keeps having great steals on Rubik. He has Fisher or Ghost Ship like every second fight. So now they have one more. Oh, this was nice. I respect this play from both teams. He's suspecting that, oh, they could have a ward here as a Nature's Prophet. They see a new ward is placed, so they know that Nota is dead. They just back off. They want to back out all the way because they should anticipate that LGD will try to use this move. Roshan has respawned, so it most likely should be the next play of the game. As they do catch maybe with this Nimbus. Bolt gets popped. Nice heals by Ana. Oh, RP comes out. Skewer back. Jealous is looking for a play. He should get the Zeus. I think going for this Ember is a bait by now, because this hero is really hard to kill. I think it's better you go on the Zeus and you just kill him. Ame is doing it, but you can just see he's lacking a little bit. Just kidding. He does end up getting him with the last hit of the illusion. As Thompson buys back, comes back in, another Fisher. You can't kill this Ember anymore. This guy, if he uses his spells correctly and with all the backup that OG give him, he's a really hard kill. Nice block by No-Tail. Ana's gonna go out, doesn't have a TP right now. Chains on Ame. Sunder is ready, but he's gonna die to chain. He buys back. My god, people are just getting bursted the fuck out of the map. Nice skewer back. I can only imagine what they were feeling at this moment. BKB on Ame, 25k gold lead. Oh my god, holy shit. Wow, these last two games were pretty crazy. But fuck me, LGD fucked up this game. And god damn it, OG played well. My lord. %84. Yeah, he keeps going for this hard.